Alright. Let's see here. Everything should be good for this little prompt to stream. Let's turn down the game audio just a tad because this is a loud game. And since I was dealing with a little bit of an issue with last night's stream, which I'm still dealing with, and I'm also rendering out a whole bunch of videos, I thought, I might as well just stream The Last Door, because I want to. And that's really the only reason I need to do that. But I also wanted to finish it up, because then I can install it off my computer and wait for the third season, if there is going to be one, which I don't know yet. So let's continue, shall we? Just like that. Last time we were here, we got trapped in here and also went to another world, so... Again, this is kind of broken. Season finale. Previously on The Last Door. After Kaufman's sudden death, Dr. Wayfield travels to the island of Ellis Moor to search for an ancient chronomedian, a supposed path to the other side. He discovers the island's inhabitants hide a terrible secret. They instill primordial terror in ritual subjects for them to cross the door and come back as hideous abominations. Wakefield is himself subjected to this ritual and transported to an endless land of fog, where he finally seems to meet his missing patient, Devet. Devet? Yeah, I'm still never going to get that right. Devu? He must be stopped. Who's this? Another disciple? We have not come this far. We're back on the stage. To see our work ruined now. Are we just enacting a play that somebody else has written and we don't even realize it? Hence why that one guy's name is The Playwright. Even after this last episode, there is one other thing we can do, a little bit of extra content. But at least this way we'll wrap up the storyline and feel quite satisfied, hopefully. The Last Door. Although apparently it seems like there's many doors to the other side, and things trying to get out from the other side. We left the black waves of that sea behind and walked through the mist. At times, gusts of wind parted the mist, revealing a barren landscape under a dying sun. At first, I could not contain my many questions, but Devet's only reply was a grave silence. Eventually, I lapsed into an uneasy quiet and resolved to follow my patient, I knew not where. We wandered through the vast desert without an apparent goal. On occasion, vague shapes appeared in the distance, crumbling towers and abandoned cities, lost amongst the rippling dunes. The passage of time lost its meaning. I had traversed that world all my life, all the world's life. Our journey was eternity. Then the man at my side, who I had followed so long, stopped. He spoke for the first time. We are nearing the threshold. It is the starting point, Doctor. The first place to look. I will be waiting on the other side. So I finally find my patient, and now he's just putting me through some sort of trial? Okay. Remember this. I will not be here forever. Darkness will light your way, but then you will be alone. I mean, I wanted answers, but beyond the curtain. I don't know if he was willing to do this. Can we just, leave? I'm gonna leave. Can we leave? I clicked out of the game. Not that you guys are gonna notice that, but I clicked out of the game. Alright, this way, I guess. What could my companion have meant? The threshold. I knew of this. Strange memories returned to me of another life before. Thank you, I couldn't read that. And those cryptic words, darkness will light your way. It was not the first time I had heard them. I guess I have to stop walking if I want to read. Stop! They were from a dream, a terrible dream, when I had begun to follow the trail of my missing patient and taken my first steps to uncovering the secret world of the Veil. Oh, I couldn't even see myself. Ooh, there's somebody over here. Hello? In this place, the ancient shadows created by human reasoning tremble in sheer terror. Its name is Zathula, the Last Curtain. Okay, I can go in there. There's somebody else. The scorching light of this dead sunset bleeds through my petrified fingers. My eyes burn. I feel them melting like candle wax. That's a good thing. Somebody else here. They're wearing that play mask. These ruins, built by beings long forgotten, grant access to the last threshold. You are welcome to enter the ruins, but you will need to find your own key in order to reach the threshold. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back into that entrance and find a key. Hunt for the pixel. No, I highly doubt it's that. I think I've only had one puzzle that was like that. Man, these masks are frightening. Raise your arms, for the wind calls our name. The hour has come for us to take flight one last time. Good for you. You fly off that rock. What you doing sitting here, old man? Look to the sky. It reaches to the earth, but will never meet it. Can you see the magnificence of the infinite horizon? The cold, unattainable, all-embracing darkness? This is the outer limit of the threshold. Not far from here, the black waves of truth wash upon the veil that covers human eyes, and it falls apart. Poetic? There is no death but rebirth. There is no void but awakening. Well, good for you. I'm glad. Oh, damn. What's wrong with you? Too tired to go on, to keep seeking what was promised us. But at least here I am safe. Safe from the terrible hazard of peering through my own shadow. The path is blocked by sharp rocks. I cannot make my way through. Oh, that's not good. What are the trees? The path winds into the forest, but these trees are too dense for me to go any further. So am I looking for a path? It's clear over here. But I can't go this way. Huh? Oh, I guess this... Oh, I can just go through here. Great, crows. Because they're such a lovely, lovely species when it comes to this game. A light is on inside, but I cannot see the room clearly. What about here? Same? Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, God. Might have been a bad idea to render videos while I was doing this. I can go in through... Oh, I can probably go past here. Let's go inside. This game isn't very demanding except for, you know, certain points when it feels like it. A diffuse gray light seeps through the glass. Barely any light is entering. A silhouette of a strangely shaped head. That's an arm coming out of a head, out of the mouth. That's a little bit more than strange. Good God. Oh, is this a painting? Lacks any, all of the paintings lack any of or form of composition. They are a uniform shade of purest black imaginable. Let's see. The door's locked, and there's a birdcage over here. Something inside the birdcage. I'll grab it. It's some kind of root. Seems to have a human shape. Oh, like it's a human. At first I thought it was a hand. No, this is not the same house that I thought it was. I thought it was the mansion from the second episode? Yeah, the second episode, I think. Hello? There's something inside the cage, a shadow, staring at me with dead eyes. Let's get closer. What the hell? I can see something in it. No, through it. As though I were staring into a dark void, off in some remote distance. Colorful shapes flow in seemingly impossible patterns. I don't think he should be staring into the void, just saying. I wasn't expecting that. Jeremiah DeWitt. Edward Street, 24, Westminster, London, correct? I should cease stalling and send it. Set the plan in motion. But what then? Lead my old friend through this dangerous journey? Yeah, because Jeremiah was, in the first season, was on his own journey to find what was behind the veil, to find a friend. The shadow is gone. There's something on the cage floor. A rusty key. The cage is open and the shadow is gone. It looks like there's like a broken part of the wall behind it. I'm just glad it's gone, honestly. It seems like the stuttering has gone away. So, if it comes back, I'll just pause my rendering. It's not a big deal. Great! Just wonderful. This isn't creepy at all. Yep. Creepy. The words of my father, so much has happened because of them. Alexander swears that this time we will succeed, that the Hoopy will undo all our mistakes, free us from the terrible haunting gaze. But should we not accept the consequences of our actions? Now, you guys did some screwed up stuff when you were younger. So much suffering, so many deaths. For what? What have we attained so far? So many tests were needed to find it, but now that we have, all these books, their secret knowledge concealed for generations, waiting for some fool to unveil it all again. Yeah, you guys unleashed something, and it's hungry. A small bird that managed to lead the others through the treacherous fog. Raymundus chose an apt name for the compound. Oh, is there some type of chemical that would help me here? This letter, Videt ni quas siet. I probably butchered that. It will be enough, I think. It's time to send it. I'm just not sure that it's the right thing to do. And the crows are coming for him. Eventually, I'm assuming he sent the letter and began this entire endeavor. The shadow has vanished. That was more than a shadow. A stale, or a slate disc, not a stale disc. Anything else? A black disc is made of something like slate. What kind of why it's called a slate disc, but thanks. Large crack in the wall. A few rays of unearthly light stream through it. Great! Wonderful. Just wonderful. There's paintings on the ceiling, too. I didn't notice that before. The pendulum strokes are sickly slow, but they seem to keep time in this place. Yeah, but what is that time? That's the question. Go all the way over. Oh. Is that everything that was in here? Okay, that's fair. Alright, let's go past the house. Are those gravestones? I'm not sure. It wouldn't let me look at it. Rocks have been piled against the wall, as if to conceal something. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Just that. The ground is soaked in blood. Black feathers are strewn about. What happened here? Crows. Dude, crows. There's a gramophone in the middle. Okay. An old gramophone. There is no disc. I have a black slate disc. That sounds... okay. It's a waltz. When I put the disc on the gramophone, it starts spinning on its own. Wait, is that a melody coming from the house? Can I go past before I go back? Alright. So I have a human root, a blocked entryway, and music magically coming from the house. Can I see in here now? That's not a normal waltz, if that's what that was supposed to be. Can't see the room clearly. Am I sure I can't come over here? It sounds like it's coming from the left anyway, but... that door wasn't there before, was it? Hi. It's just the shadow of a lynx projected on the wall. Nothing to be scared of. A lynx. Did I just miss the... oh, it's closed anyway. Alright, never mind. So did I just miss that door for some odd reason? Or was it not there? Alright, sounds like it's coming from the left. The positional audio in this game is really good. Yep, it's definitely down here. It stopped. Ah, there's a dead cat on the floor. I think it's rotting. It's... her eyes are missing. Oh, poor thing. There's something on the floor besides its mouth. Sorry, kitty. Is that it? Why can't I look at it again? Poor thing. I cannot honestly say that I want to know how she died. I can just look at it again. Not that I wanted to. Alright, still can't do anything with the cage. Well, anything more, rather. Alright, this should go to the hatch. I mean, there's really no other place I can take it. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, just went right through, didn't even unlock it. There we go. Ah, crap. The darkness will guide me. Hi. You are of no worth to us anymore. There's barely any worth to begin with. Is this really the best option your supposedly brilliant mind could envision? A few meaningless words, a pathetic attempt of your guilt-shattered consciousness to remedy the situation. And then you hope to wash the blood from your hands with a cheap exit. Look upon yourself, Anthony. See what you have become. Witness your only true legacy. Excuse me? Is that Mr. Beechworth? I see something through the shadow, slowly taking form. Okay, this is weirder than I thought it was going to be. Anna, sweetheart, how did this happen? Too late. It's too late for us. But he still can choose. I have to warn him. But did he choose? Because again, we're not talking about the doctor, we're talking about the doctor's patient. That was a weird effect. Wow. There's something on the ground near where the masked person was standing. It's a fragment of a broken mask. A piece of a Greek tragic mask. So I guess we do all the other people as well. I can't go out there. You want a route, buddy? No? Do I just need the piece? Or... yeah, because there's still too many... oh, no, I can walk this way now. Okay. And I'm down on the beach. A large sea stack just off the beach seems to have a lonely demeanor. I've never heard that term before, a sea stack. And again, I'm not much of a sea person. Been to the ocean once in my entire life. It was wet. I gathered that much. There's a hole in the ground. I've seen gardeners digging holes like these when they needed to transplant trees. There's a tree right here. These trees are the only reminder of life around here. It's as if they are guarding the statue. Shadows linger in Zathilla, like insects trapped in a cobweb. At its center, the spider lies in wait. Whatever entity this is, that manifests mostly in crows, is definitely not benevolent. Very malevolent. An ancient oak stands tall above my head, casting an eerie shadow upon the building's wall. You like this? Nope, not like that? Okay. Great, there's a shadow throwing a tantrum there. The shadow of a child is sitting in the corner, shaking in terror. And I'm gonna go right up to it without clicking. Nice. As if peering through a keyhole, I can see things moving in the darkness. This is another vision. The hell? I like this style, but those themes. Does Lena approve of this kind of art? You have not lost your old sense of humor, Alexandra. Even after what happened. Do you not recall that sight? I would erase the memory if I could. I find that painting makes it easier to bear. What brings you here anyway? It's been years since we have heard from you. I thought our old cause had been long forgotten. Listen, wow. Listen, Ashdown. What if I told you I have found a way of crossing safely? So, one of them continued to look after they grew up because they were all able to either journey across or peer through when they were younger in school. Dazzling light shines through the window. And while it scared the shit out of most of them, as it should have, some of them kept looking for a way to get back. The shape of an eye is painted on the blackboard. Spooky. Can I go past the house? No. What's that? I heard something to the left. Jump in the hole. Actually, I wonder if I can plant the root in here. I can. Fill it back in. Yep, pour all the dirt back in. It's well covered. Okay. I planted the root in the ground. Okay. Should I have done that before I went inside? Did I break the game? I still have a piece of the mask. There's really nothing else I can look at. I don't think. No. Okay. Maybe since I planted the tree, the trees will be parted now? I mean, trying to find logic in this place is kind of a fruitless endeavor, but... Oh, wait. I don't remember this cave. There's a piano. Grand piano. It is missing a key. Great. Alright, I don't see anything in here. At least nothing that's obvious or stands out. Alright, let's see if the trees have moved. I might not get up. I was not expecting that at all. Whoa. A colossus born of rock and craftsmanship, relegated to briny backwaters of this nightmare and to the emotions of injury and despair. That's one way of describing it, yeah. Alright. Find the missing key in here, perhaps? This one is on a stage. I think all that's left is the key that I need. A grand piano. It is missing most of its keys. Let's take the one key. I can't? I can't even comment the fact that I'm on a stage. Okay. I'll leave it to it. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, what's up the stairs here? Oh, yeah, that looks natural. I wonder if this tree would have been here if I wouldn't have planted the root in the other side. A mountain and snake. Okay. There are two curious symbols engraved on the statue's stone. Okay. Look at the tree. The odd-ass tree, please. Okay, I can't look at the very odd tree. That's curious. There we go. A massive tree has grown underneath the coffin, bursting it open. Some macabre artist has placed a life-size statue inside. Was it placed by a visitor, or does it represent another memory? Or was the statue somehow... No, I can't bear to think of it. Actual person? These statues, it's almost as though they are the children of the standing stones that dot the horizon. They're less weather-beaten, at any rate. What about this one? Underneath the statue's hood, its face bears an evil grin. I'll have to take your word for it, because I can't say it. Yeah, it's the same one. Alright, what messed up thing is in this building? Okay, yeah, let's just walk right up to it. What is this? Shapes are forming through the shadow. I cannot look away. I must see. Do I have to? It's another memory. His name is Professor Wright. Right. Yes, I recently had occasion to meet a disciple of his. He referred to himself as a psychotherapist. I had the impression that Wright's methods more closely resemble those of my trade than those of yours. He's an eccentric indeed, but I think his thesis may be proven correct. If so, we might have found a way of reaching the threshold without attracting the attention of the custodian. A shortcut, you might say. A shortcut through the veil? The problem is in the method itself. It has some unusual requirements, and we would need a man of great sensitivity who knows the peril of reaching the door. Well, great. There's another mirror here. A giant drawing of an eye, yet it looks more like Saturn and the rings surrounding it. Looks like a music sheet was left on the desk. We'll take it. Something wrong with the music sheet. Yeah, it's reversed. Can I hold it up the mirror, or is this another teleportation mirror? Oh, it lets me go from side to side. Can I put it in the mirror? No. Okay. Actually, let's look at it while we're here. No, it's still reversed. Right, has the tree popped through yet? I think the coffin would have been closed until I did that, so... Right, we've got 2 pianos to try this on. I think I could play the melody, however the piano is missing one of the keys that I would need to use. So now is it going to let me go grab that key? Let's find out. I definitely was not expecting all of a sudden being in a mirror world with inside of another world. A little weird. It's missing most of the keys. It won't let me take the key. Oh, wait. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there's a key on the ground. I see. Or on the bench, rather, not the ground. Alright. Should do her. I mean, unless I want to take all the keys off this one and lug them over to the other side and put them on. I don't think I'm going to do that. Boop. Can you play the piano? The key fits perfectly. Well, it's technically the same key. The melody seems simple enough. I think I can manage to play it. You have to play it backwards. That would be me. Oh, okay, so fa fa, what was it? Fa fa sol la ti do do do. So it'll be 1. Right? It's been a long time since I read music. I actually got it right. Wow. As I suspected, it's the melody that I heard at the Wright's mansion. What's that? It's coming from another place. Is that coming from the left? Oh God! This scared the crap out of me. A terrifying shape looms where the piano once stood. It is being pulled on threads like some monstrous puppet. The threads converge at a distant point. Something is taking form there in the darkness up above. That... Oh, I wasn't expecting something that fucking huge. I was just expecting somebody to be playing the piano or something. It's our old classroom, but that shadow. Who... Wait, you saw that shadow in the real world? This is not possible. The shape's beyond the light. My fingers. No. Do not come any closer. My hand. My hand! Was that necessary? I did it. Yay, and the trees are now parted. There's something on the ground near where the masked person was lying. It's another piece of the mask. It's a fragment of a broken mask. Yep. And, a piece is still missing. So I have to have all the pieces before I can combine them. We got an old man in the background. Could be reading into things. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to remember all these. I even forgot what the other ones were. I can always come back and see them. God damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, that's the thing there. A tall figure stands in the woods. I might have taken it for a tree were it not breathing heavily. Inside, I can see things near the threshold getting closer and closer. Oh, let's just go on in there. On the beach again? Well, at least the memory is. After what happened to Father Glenn, I think they will shut down the school. So this is when they were kids, just after the accident. Or, quote-unquote, accident. Anthony, that thing we saw, I don't know what it was. But what about your father's diary? Myths, legends, superstitions, with no basis in scientific observation. And yet it still happened. Anthony, talk to us. My father discovered several ancient myths pertaining to the Vale. They come from a variety of cultures and hence take many different forms, but they all say something similar about what resides near the threshold. An ancient being that sleeps within the fog, protecting the door from intruders. A vengeful custodian. But no matter. At any rate, my serum was a failure. We got but a glimpse of what existed out there. Nothing conclusive. But what if the serum had worked? I don't know. As I said, I have no data. And those myths, what do they say? Those tales, they all say that if any intruder got too close and was discovered by what sleeps in the fog, then the custodian would be restless, or relentless, rather. Yeah, because he kind of slaughters people. It would pursue the intruders and destroy them wherever they might hide. There would be few ways to protect themselves from its rage. I don't know why. I mean, after what happened to the father, which I think he was brutally murdered, you'd think they would have given up on it. V. Yeah, what was over here? I can go over here. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm not going to remember any of these. There's the mountain. I remember that. Can I keep going? No, I can only go in and out of each side, I think. Unless there's something over here. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a path. Crap. So this is telling me what path to take. I don't think I know the first one, but I might have gotten lucky by going over there. What were the last two? Because I'm pretty sure I remember the middle two. Or was there only 4 total? Right, Hangman and V. I know that's not what they are, it just helps me remember. So I think this way. Not that one. That's the other one, okay. The mountain. Wait, that's not right. So was there only 4? If there's only 4, this might be easier than I thought it was. I was going under the assumption that it was 6. I'll go through here. No, that's wrong. Shit. Alright. here. And maybe from here I can suss it out. Let's see. There's the hangman, but that's the second to last one. That's not it at all. Oh, there's another one over here. There we go. Okay. Or was it mountain snake? Well, that was right, regardless. No. And then the mountain's over here. Right? Right. So then hangman and V. Nope. It's not that one. No. Wait a minute. What? Please tell me there's more to the left. Otherwise, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, good. Hangman? There's the hangman. Perfect. All I need is V and I'm done. That's not it. V, perhaps? V, there we go. That should be it. Is this... It's a vet? A shadow strongly resembling my patient stands in the clearing. I can see through it, just like all the other shadows. 4 men are making careful preparations. I know not for what. Not what for. Either would have worked. This Captain Skid. Vet, are you certain that he can guide us safely through the fog? His results are extraordinary, Anthony. It is the best chance we have of avoiding the gaze of the custodian. There can be no doubt that the captain survived an encounter before. He even kept a companion from harm. We will finally see what lies beyond the curtain. And it's time. So they had somebody to guide them. Something is coming. Well, that's not good, and that was also the painting. I guess we'll just go through then. Oh, please tell me that's not the custodian. A huge statue of a mythical creature. It's a bird with the head of a wolf? Or is that a lion? The inscription reads 30 birds. 30 birdie. Sorry. Up, up, up we go. And at the top, our death. Wonderful. Enormous black feather. Pick it up and try to fly? Despite its size, it's extraordinarily lightweight. The summit rises above the fog, though all I see is fog and an endless ocean of clouds. No? Really? Oh, okay. I thought for sure I'd have to, like, deafening flapping, rather. What's that noise? Something out there. It's getting closer. Run? That's not good. Yeah, that's where the feather came from. Oh, it's just another memory. Is he asleep? He is now. It's been so long, I'd begun to lose hope that he would ever awaken. Were you able to speak with him? Anthony DeVette has forgotten everything. Everything. And that's why he was searching for his friend, because he couldn't remember what they had gone through. Good heavens. It may be for the best. Our research is likely to take some time. If he truly has amnesia, his condition will protect him until we are ready. But should we fail, remember what happened to Hugo. Ashdown entered the Vale in full knowledge of what might happen, and we will succeed where Wright failed. We will use the serum to induce primal terror in a controlled environment. In one stroke, we shall overcome all of our obstacles. But when the time comes, we must have a means of guiding our dear friend back to us. And that's what they did, and he did come back to the Vale. Whether he was prepared for not, I don't know. There he will be safe. Oh, crap. And there's another one. There's something on the ground near where the masked person was kneeling. It's his mask. Fragment of a broken mask. I looked at the game, damn it. Boop. There we go, broken mask. An eyeless mask. It is similar to the one that I found in Alexandria's safe house in London. It's funny how there it doesn't look broken. Actually, can I look at it again? Yeah. Same description, and it still looks broken. I guess we're done here. I have a feather and a mask now to my name. There's nobody over here. Curious. And nobody up here either. Of course. Is that somebody kneeling in the background? The man at the entrance said that these ruins contain the access to the threshold, but I see nothing. DeVette said it's the starting point, the first place to look. Darkness will light your way. What did he mean? See nothing but ruins. What was it that DeVette said? Darkness will light my way? Yeah. I see something through there, so shut up. Don't say that you don't. That's a man. He's kneeling. Looks like a poster for a theatrical show, but it's neither a title nor a date. Darkness will light my way. There we go. There we go. And here's the play. A man is standing next to the open curtain. Okay, well, that gave me a lot of information. Oh, this is weird. Welcome, Dr. Wakefield. Alexandra Dupree? Yes, I have been waiting for you. We all have. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the first season right here. How did I get to this place? I was in that pit in Ellis Moor when suddenly I found DeVette, but he disappeared. I journeyed through the fog and found myself here. How is this possible? So they're switching roles here. I'm pretty sure when DeVette came through, he found the same person, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I played it. Alish Moor. I don't know that name. Many paths in our world lead to this place, Dr. Wakefield, and I know only a few. In some Zahathiel's mirrors, you see the truth leaking into our world, and in others, you see yourself. I knew you would reach us at last. He was certain of it. He, the first founder of the Order, the Artifacts. Do you not know his name? No, I don't. I don't think... Was it Jeremiah that founded this? Even though he lost his memory, that doesn't matter. I don't remember. Crap. Truth can be hard to accept. So Jeremiah did gather them. Gathered us all under the same rule. Det nisquesciat. See that no one knows. We knew of the final truth which lay beyond the threshold. This is what the playwright was committed to finding. This was Jeremiah's obsession. So, Jeremiah was the playwright. The first language, which is said to grant the power of creation. After our experiment at school, we realized that the path of the Ancient Ones was watched by a fearsome guardian. We needed a way to circumvent the inexorable gaze of the bird. I found Captain Skip, who had met the bird and lived. We decided to use him in a test. It didn't go well. It was a catastrophe. We eventually found the survivors, but their memories were incomplete. Jeremiah had fared the worse. He had been left devoid of any memories that were related to our efforts. We were desperate to find a solution. Hugo tried and failed, and then Anthony and I miraculously came across a formula that had lain forgotten for centuries. How convenient. At last, it was time to bring Jeremiah back into our ranks. That was nearly a disaster as well. I did not anticipate Anthony's sudden madness or the extent of Father Ernest's decline. Mercifully, Jeremiah's life was spared. But something else was wrong. When Jeremiah reached me, he did not remember everything. He had changed. He told me that he was going to put an end to all of this. He still means to acquire the first language, but he wants to use it to ruin our work. He has already crossed the threshold. Once he learns the final truth, none of this will ever have existed. The Order, the door, ourselves. You must stop him, Doctor. You must stop him before the curtain closes forever. I don't know if I want to do that, honestly. There's no time. You must decide. No! I'm not going in there. I'm leaving. This needs to stop. Once more, I found myself enshrouded in dense fog. Gradually, the fog dissipated, revealing a busy street in London. The mask that I had worn lay on the ground, melting like wax over the wet cobblestones. Dizzy and exhausted, I wandered the streets until at last I returned home. It seemed very small, as it always does, after a long journey. As I removed my coat, I found a feather in one of the pockets. The same one that I had discovered before being engulfed by the black mass of the Smurge. The Smurg? Okay, I've never heard it called that. With the jolt, I realized that it had not been a dream, and I was ashamed at how quickly I had deluded myself into thinking otherwise. I kindled the fire and placed the feather on the crackling flames. As it burned, I heard the distant calls of crows in the street. Despite the heat, I shivered. My patient and friend Jeremiah DeVitt had sacrificed himself. He had accepted the consequences of his friend's actions, and his own as well. He had crossed the threshold, leaving the veil through the red curtain of truth, and forever closed the last door that had led to those horrors. But I had not found the strength to follow him. I could not take his place. Well, to be fair, it wasn't my place to take his place. I hadn't done any of this. I doubt that I doubt that I will ever learn the fates of those who remained there. Those who are hopelessly trapped in Zahylethel. My thoughts now turn increasingly to the last mission to which my friend Kaufman entrusted me. I must make sure that no one ever learns what we discovered. So hopefully the door's shut for good. For some reason, I don't think so. Is that it? That was it. All right. Not bad. Actually didn't get stuck on that at all. It was pretty straightforward. There's only one episode that I really got stuck on, and that was mostly due to pixel hunting. But yeah, this has always been a really good point-and-click adventure. I mean, it's really low res, but that sound, the sound that they put into this game, it's almost like graphics would have gotten in the way of it, and the story they told was very interesting. But yeah, I could not get in the way of what Devet had worked so hard to achieve. And to be fair, he was at fault for springing this on everyone. Anybody that came through the veil, he had opened it for them. And kind of for me as well. And like he said at the beginning, that would be the last time that we met. And it was, because I wasn't going to take his place. I could have, but as far as I know, the doctor has no reason to sacrifice himself for a patient. Just another patient. Although he cared for him enough to try to find him. The vet had already set out to do something, and I wasn't going to get in his way. So, we have one more thing after this. I want to let these roll, just in case, anybody wants to read the people that made this, because honestly, they deserve it. They made a great game. But after the credits are done, we'll take a look at that last, probably little mini episode. Made possible thanks to all the backers. You're awesome. I was not one of the backers, unfortunately, but I did buy the game, so congratulations. I'm probably going to butcher this again. Vedette ni quist skiet. I may very well have gotten a lot of the associations with each character wrong, because I haven't played this back to back. It would have been easier if I would have played it back to back. And why are there sounds of a faraway storm? Oh God, no. Yep, the door's not closed. It's gonna break the glass. Or is he letting the crow in? He let the crow in. Why? Well, that's not good. Can I click now? I don't want to miss anything else. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. This is the cliff that they were talking on. Oh, okay. Well, let's check out the extras, shall we? Let's see. The Mask with No Eyes. There were more in the last season, but maybe this one's more substantial. The other ones were very small. The inner circle is gathered once again. So is this going to be the actual experiment? Oh, this is creepy. A whole cycle has passed. since the last playwright. Oh, there's been more than one playwright traveled to the land of shadow and fog. Now the mask with no eyes has chosen a new bearer. The path between worlds will be visited once again, and the veil upon human eyes shall be lifted forever. The playwright meets now the custodian of the threshold. Is this why he forgot everything? I guess that's supposed to be the custodian. An ancient being guards the door of mist. May the playwright take his light and stand by its watch unnoticed. Okay. Four wisps of fog shall reveal the truth. Okay, this is just the play, basically. The fire of dawn scorches through the barren desert. The boreal embers brighten the dark sky. It feels less like a play and more like they're sacrificing somebody, like a ritual. The pyre of Zephyrus glows in the dark ocean. The astral flame shines within the dark forest. The playwright will stand in the center. Okay. Oh, there we go. And the curtain will be drawn at last. In the mists again. And then its eyes were open. That was a quick flash. Oh, that was it? That was either the experiment they did to try to get to the veil the second time, or this is something completely new, and somebody else is trying to pierce the veil. But that was Last Door Season 2. Looks like I have a couple people in chat. I'm probably going to chat with them a little bit more, but I'm going to end the stream here so it's its own video. And I'm open to some suggestions about what my next streaming game should be, my random streaming game. But I'll have to make a list and let you guys know about it. So until then, I hope you enjoyed my nonsense and the beautiful sound of this game. And this has been Boylag, signing off.